Hello, students. I'm coming at you from the car where all educational videos are best made. So, guys, I was thinking about how, I really want you to continue to develop, like you were, your capacity to phrase and compose parts, as you go. And I want you to come up with, like, take 4/4. I want you to come up with something and just use these elements. So we had this thing, or, and if you throw one of these in there, all of a sudden you're on the offbeat. There's something called the grid, like 1 E into 2 E into 1 E into 2 E into 1 E into 2 E into 1 E into 2 E into. So if you do one of those, it switches the bass note, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, baka, in 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into baka, 3 and 4 in baka, and then you're back to 1, right? So just using that. So it's all using this. And notice I also went from going to, you can do that, thumb 3 3, thumb 3 3, or 3 1. And don't underestimate the effectiveness of going, right? Like, right? So you have that. So when you want to cadence, you go, you get 5. So you're constantly shifting. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, and then we didn't even talk about this. So this could be, they're freedom exercises, so that you're free to make up stuff. And that way, when you're in the moment, you can follow it. Follow the moment, follow the inspiration of the music that's happening around you. It's really important, I think. It's really important because, oh, he didn't play the pattern. How nice. We're not a slave to the pattern, And you can sing things. Boom, boom, bakum, boom, bakum, boom, bakum, boom, bakum, boom, bakum. Boom, boom, bakugum. Or, don't forget about that. I'm realizing I don't use that enough now. That was kind of a Brazilian vibe. And if you did this, it's kind of hard to go and get to do this. Not so bad, but to get the Anyway. All right. So take what you will from that. Hopefully all of it, right? So you can start to really free yourselves up. And I expect you to have something next time I see you in 4-4. And that something is the ability. I mean, you can come up with some, you can even write it down. Thumb, left, 3-1, left. And you can write it down to remember it, or take a video and send it, or bring it to class. But I want you to do that because we're creators as musicians, or if we're not, we should be, because otherwise we become replicators. And replication is not bad, but the end goal should always be to create. And if you're playing something that's already established, written down, then you could find a way to play it so that it has that creator's energy to it. Because otherwise, it has no breath, it has no life. You got to be the heartbeat to the music, and the heart collects and disperses. And what's beautiful about that is everything that it's collecting and dispersing is already in the system. And so just imagine then every rhythm that you play is already in the system. It's already here and it's waiting for you. And just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not there. It just means you're this close or this far away from discovering what it is. And some people call that the collective human consciousness. But what if it's just the collective consciousness? Because, it's kind of egotistical in a way to claim that, right? When it's already here. And if you think about rhythm and music as it was already here, and somebody birthed it into existence, it's not theirs. They brought what was once unknown into the known. And then, before licensing and lawsuits for using the same whatever, the fact is it's about the doing of that thing. Can you imagine if I went, and if somebody else used that, then I could sue them? Man, I'd be potentially rich, right? Depending on who the judge is. So, all right. Keep the good energy flowing. See you in class.